What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. So after Gervonta Davis' vicious knockout of Frank Martin, rumors have been circulating that Gervonta Davis and VASYL Lomachenko will be fighting in a unification fight either at the end of this year or early next year. You know, they said both guys were in talks going into the Frank Martin fight. So we knew Gervonta Davis, his first unification fight, he wanted to make it to that. He was going to go in there and try to shut Frank Martin lights off, and that's exactly what he did. I won't say Frank Martin fights similar to VASYL Lomachenko, because he doesn't, but he's a high volume puncher, just like VASYL Lomachenko. So just how Frank got set up, VASYL's gonna get set up just like that, because VASYL himself is a high volume puncher. So Gervonta is gonna be setting him up. Does Gervonta KO VASYL Lomachenko stiff? I don't know. We seen VASYL Lomachenko get dropped before. I don't know if he could take Gervonta's power, man. I don't know, bro. I'm trying. To be honest, I haven't really broke down this fight. Everybody's saying Gervonta, they favor Gervonta to beat VASYL Lomachenko. You know, I'm not saying they're wrong, but I haven't really broke down this fight. You understand what I'm saying? I need to break down this fight to see everything VASYL Lomachenko brings to the table, everything Gervonta brings to the table, and see where VASYL Lomachenko lags. See if Gervonta can take advantage of that. If Gervonta can really walk VASYL Lomachenko into something clean. We know both guys are southpaws. You know, it's a southpaw versus southpaw battle again. Just like Gervonta just had a southpaw versus southpaw battle against Frank Martin. Hold on, was Frank Martin a southpaw? Let me make sure. Yes, he was. Frank Martin was a southpaw. So it was a southpaw versus a southpaw again, because Frank Martin was hitting Gervonta with them clean left hands. And we know VASYL Lomachenko, he's a southpaw also. And VASYL Lomachenko, he's going to give Gervonta Davis a run for his money, even at the age of 35, 36. He still has a lot left in the tank. He was the first guy to stop George Kambosos. So I know for a fact he's going to give Gervonta a run for his money. But does he make it to the last round? Does he make it to the 12th round in his unification fight? Will he be cautious? All right. So this is what I'm seeing. But Gervonta is a slow fighter. Okay, guys, I haven't really broke down the fight, but this is from what I've seen so far from both guys, right? We know VASYL Lomachenko. When he's in there with a big puncher, right? We've seen that he lets you win the early rounds. When he's in there with a big puncher. We've seen that against the biggest puncher he's ever fought so far was Teofimo Lopez. He let Teofimo Lopez steal the early rounds. But the only problem with that is, even though he gives up the early rounds, Gervonta is a slow starter. He's a pace guy. He's a slow starter. He's a pace guy. He fights at his own pace, and he fights in spurts. So he's not a guy who's going to come out there and try to win all the early rounds. He's a guy who come out there and let you do you, and then when he feels like you're tired or when he feels like you don't have nothing for him, he'll come out in the third, fourth round, start walking you down. That's Gervonta Davis' tactic. He'll let you do you. If you can't do you enough, he'll start to do him. But it's kind of interesting, though. This fight is really interesting. Like I said, I need to go back and watch more films on both guys and really break down this fight to see who really take this one. I mean, I would favor Tank in this one, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as everybody's trying to make it out to be. I think he's going to be in for a rude awakening, meaning like he's going to be, even though this guy is 35, 36 years old, he's going to be in for one of the toughest fight of his career by far. You know, just how he gave Haney a tough fight, I think he's going to give Tank a tough fight. Honestly, I think he's going to give him the toughest fight of his career. But, you know, eventually Gervonta, he lands that bomb, man. So eventually he might land something. He might land something, bro. You know, and we might see VASYL Lomachenko get stopped for the first time in his career. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Like I said, I haven't really broke down this fight, but I'm excited for this fight. Who has the speed advantage? I think it's kind of even. VASYL Lomachenko has fast hands. Gervonta has fast hands. Gervonta clearly has the power edge. The skills advantage, it's kind of tie. Gervonta has a lot of skills, but people try to neglect the fact that Gervonta has a lot of skills. The skills is kind of tie. It's just the separation will probably be the footwork, the feet. I'll have to give VASYL Lomachenko the edge when it comes to the footwork. So he gets the edge when it comes to footwork. Other than that, the skills is about the same. It's just that Gervonta is just more explosive and a much bigger puncher. And, you know, I just really think this is a solid fight. This is a tough fight for Gervonta. A lot of people thinking Gervonta is going to walk through Lomachenko. He's not, man, because of his output, man. He's not. VASYL Lomachenko is going to give him a run for his money, man. The only problem is when VASYL Lomachenko gets touched, will that discourage him from keep letting his hands go like he was discouraged against the young Teofimo Lopez? So we'll see. Only time will tell, man. Let me know who y'all got winning this fight and how y'all got him winning this fight. Drop your comments in the comment section. You know, the favorite going into the fight will probably be Gervonta. But if VASYL Lomachenko pulls it off, some of y'all are going to be rich.